Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. We have two Elises in the chat right now. Hello to the Elises. And Becca and Melly and Deb and Gwen and Kama and Michelle. Hello, everybody. Marie Louise. Welcome to Art Hang Party. Art Hang Party is a weekly live hour-ish long art making session full of fast-paced drawing and a lot of fun. Everyone is welcome, whether this is your first time drawing or you're a seasoned professional. I am your host, Melissa. I'm very happy to have you here on accidentally Wes Anderson Day. Pearl is typing something in the... Nope, I thought she was going to type something in the chat, walking over my keyboard. And hello, Susan and Olinda and Nanette and Michelle. Good rainy evening. Oh my gosh, it's winter here in Toronto. Literally wore a winter coat yesterday and today. It's crazy. It's crazy. Today we are drawing Accidentally Wes Anderson. So thank you to the fine folks at Accidentally Wes Anderson for your beautiful reference photos, and thank you to Olinda for suggesting the theme and also for curating today's images. Very exciting. Hi, Meryl. Good evening to you. So we are going to do 20 minutes on the timer today, which is very exciting. But we're going to start with 4 quick warm-ups. So I'm thinking like 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and then 2 4 minutes, and then we'll get into 20 minutes for 4 references. So 8 references in total. Hi, Jamie. Hi, Olga. Olga says, I'm back after missing 2 weeks in a row because of work. Great theme. Meryl says, it's 100 degrees Fahrenheit here. We'll get there. We'll get there. That's hot. That's hot. I'm pretty sure it was like 5 degrees Celsius here. So chilly, like really, really chilly. Yeah, the palette is really pretty. Says Teresa. Love the palette too. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Nick. Been trying to do Discord, but my brain will try again later. Granny took my crayons. Hello, you're here. Excellent. Hi, Shar. Can't stick around, but wanted to say hi. Shar, I saw that you entered the Art Hang Party Discord, which was very exciting to see. Thank you for that. Elise says, very rainy and cold in New York. Yeah, I think it's like the whole like kind of Eastern US, Canada, just nonsense happening. Anyway. Thank you all for saying hello in the chat. Let me know what materials you're planning on using today. I have watercolor and gouache here in this palette, and then I have my Neocolors and I have color pencils. So I'm gonna play with some layering, which I haven't done in a very long time. Marie Louise says cold here too, so it's cold in England. We're on like the same plane, so who knows? Gigantic weather moment. Melly says gouache. Olga is also using gouache. Marie Louise is using Derwent watercolor pencils. Jamie's using Neocolor 2's watercolor pencils and a fluoro background. Excellent. Becca is starting with watercolor and seeing how it goes. Hi, Kaylee. Happy Thursday. Elise says we have a near nor'easter tonight in Boston. Oh, we don't usually have those in spring. Interesting. Yeah, I think it hits you first and then we all get it. Kama says I'm on Gonzai Tombi tonight, but I'm feeling quite tired, so we'll see how long I last. And Tracy says yes, cold and rainy in New Jersey too, using Neocolor 2's. Kaylee says, apologies for my tardiness. I was repotting plants and lost track of time. But yay, green things. Excellent. Michelle Humphrey says, Llama Safari and emotional green ink. Husband John is pencil. Excellent. Hi, John. Michelle Campbell says, I have gouache, Tombows, Neo 2s, and watercolor. Susan's using gouache and Inktense pencils, and Becca says we're getting it tomorrow in New Brunswick. Lots of rain in the forecast. Get ready for it. Get ready for it. Before we get started, I want to say that I have restocked Arting Party stickers. Very exciting. So those are back in my shop, so you can order them. And I have 2 new stickers that are very nice and pretty. These flowers were painted at I think it was a botanical or floral session at Arting Party. So I painted these in like 2 or 3 minutes using watercolor. And then it says, "In life, wonderful things can happen." It's like my motto. It lives on my wrist. And then these strawberries I painted on a big 24-inch by 24-inch canvas that lives on my wall that you can't see. But these are all in my shop. There's a 50-50 chance Canada Post is going to go on strike. But I think I'm just going to leave my shop open, and I'll put a note on everything that if they do go on strike, I will hold them until the strike is over, and hopefully it doesn't last too long. But yeah, stickers. Thank you to anybody who has already claimed some. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Gwen says, they're so cute, and has watercolor, neocolors, and color pencils. Excellent. Kama says, "Oh no, I hope my swap reaches you without bad delays." Hopefully. I think we sent ours out in good time, so it hasn't happened yet. It has not happened yet, so we'll just hope that they get everything settled. This will be like the second time this year that they go on strike, so there's no money at Canada Post, but they always want more money. As I'm sure I would too if I worked there. Okay, so I said we're going to start with 2 minutes. I'm going to do my quick ones in here, and then I'm going to move to a bigger sketchbook for the others. So 2 minutes. Are we ready? Nothing really matters. Hello, you're excited for this one today? I'll try and finish my errands quick and come back. Hopefully I won't miss it. I'm always worried that a strike will mean some lost letters and parcels, but it's never happened to me before, so it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. They just hold it, and it takes time. Okay, Jamie's ready. Elise is ready. Kama's ready. I will start the timer. 2 minutes, starting in 3, 2, 1. I'm very unprepared. Where did my timer go? Here we go. Okay. Oh boy, okay. I'm just gonna be loose. Does everybody remember payphones? Do we have some people here who have never actually talked on a payphone? Oh, cat time. 1 minute, 15 seconds. Is Jennifer Calieris here? Books are my people. Jen, if you're here, let me know. I have some exciting news. 55 seconds. Jen and Shar did a jelly plate printing workshop yesterday. And I did a self-portrait with jelly plate yesterday, and I just did the pull of my print, and it worked, which is very exciting. Still very fresh in my mind. 32 seconds. Sixteen seconds. It's a good long 2 minutes. Okay, cool. 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Beep, beep, beep. All right. Next. Another 2 minutes. Where's my pink? Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Comment says, I remember hanging on a payphone for an hour trying to get our phone line set up a long time ago. It was so long and the double-decker buses passed by, so it was hard to hear on the other side. Fun. My best friend in high school didn't have a home phone. I'm not sure why, but so we used to always have to go to the payphone. Or no, she did, but her mom was always on it. Her mom was always on the phone. So we had to like walk down the street to the payphone in order to call anybody. It's quite fun. It's like a novelty. But this was in the 90s, so payphones were like all over the place. Payphones were still very much around. And then our trailer that we used to go to in the summertime, we just always use the one there to make crank calls and stuff because we're children. Maddie June, hello. 39 seconds. Maddie June says, I'm sorry I'm not drawing with you all right now. I will do a replay session. Oh, that's okay. Thanks for saying hi. You have 23 seconds. My doors are very skinny in comparison. 6 seconds. 2, 1, time's up. So that 2 minutes felt a lot faster than this 2 minutes, and there was far less colors. All right, so we're gonna go to 4 minutes now. We'll do 2 4-minute ones, and then we will settle in for 20 minutes. 4 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I should also say hello to everybody who is watching the replay. I know we have a lot of people who do, so thank you so much for watching the replay and being here with us. I hope you are enjoying. Let me know what materials you're using in the comments. 3 minutes, 10 seconds. So I'm not entirely familiar with Wes Anderson. I know I've seen a bunch of his movies, but if anybody has a favorite movie that you want to share a little bit about as we're drawing today, please feel free. If you have any recommendations on must-watch Wes Anderson movies. Also, if you've been to any of these locations, it would be pretty fun to know. If you've stumbled across any accidentally Wes Anderson scenes in your travels. When you went to Tokyo, you went to Kamakura, right? Did you see that I know it's not a Wes Anderson related thing. It's like that anime spot. But did you go and visit like that iconic lake or ocean view, I guess, with where the streetcar tram thing goes by? I feel like you would have went there. One minute, 25 seconds. You didn't go to the ocean? I thought you went to Kamakura, but maybe that was in something and Enoshima something. You're like, what is she trying to say? Enoshima, and yeah, Enoshima. You had very limited time and decided to go to a peaceful shrine. In Kamakura, yes, but we went the opposite way from the ocean. I gotcha. Okay. Boy, that's a hard word to say. 31 seconds. That was a struggle. Twenty seconds. I think it's in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, Kama is going to share some of her photos from her Japan trip, and we're gonna draw them. Not next week. Yeah, 2 weeks. The week after. So that's gonna be fun. 2, 1, time's up. All right, last warm up, and then we will settle in. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Thank you, Kaylee, for posting links. The only way that I can draw a really good circle is by repeating the word circle in my head. Must repeat. Olga says Royal Tannenbaums, Grand Budapest Hotel, the one with the camp are my favorites. Yeah, I've watched Royal Tannenbaums a lot. It's been probably 20 years since I've seen it, maybe. It was definitely a comfort movie in my like teens and early 20s. Yeah, I'm old. Was that was the Bill Murray one with Scarlett Johansson where they go to Tokyo? Was that one? Was that, or no, that was a Sofia Coppola. I think Moonrise Kingdom is my favorite, but Life Aquatic is close, says Elise. I'll have to do a watch of a bunch of the movies. Olga says, I'll need to come back to these references. Too fast for me for painting. Yes, Moonrise Kingdom is the camp one, says Olga. Yeah, I'll share these references on Discord and Instagram, but there is a website, accidentallywesAnderson.com, that all of these references will be available at, and then they also have a book. So if you want to like hold the pictures in your hand for reference and stuff. I think they have a couple of books. And an Instagram account. I'm really just hoping that they don't come after me for copyright infringement, to be honest. But we're just drawing. We're not doing anything other than drawing. Their references are available. I'm giving full credit. Right? A minute 6 remaining. I think this is my favorite one so far. Shape, shape, color. "38 seconds. Oh no, Jamie says my neon backgrounds do not look nice. Uh-oh. "17 seconds. Oh. A smudge of black in my sky. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay. First 20 minutes. It's been a long time since we've turned the timer up that high. Okay, I am going to get out the slightly bigger sketchbook. I put some gesso mixed with acrylic on here. I think that'll work well. Thank you, Teresa. Olinda made me this lovely art hang party bracelet, and I thought I would wear it for art hang parties, but is making a lot of noise on the on my desk. So thank you, Olinda. I will wear it later. Okay. Real Saturday vibes with the 20 minutes. I know. I need to get back to that. Okay, 20 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 20 minutes. Let's start. Do I want to sketch it out first? Do I? I don't know. LOL, you're welcome. I actually wasn't planning on using a whole page, but that's just what is going to happen. I do love it. I do really love it. The bracelet. Yeah, it's a I see a face kind of picture, says Teresa. It absolutely is. It's like on Sophie's Discord. She has Sophie McPike has a channel called Faces in Things. I see faces in everything. I'm sure a lot of us here do. It's like a creative thing. These are photographs. Ida, hello. Tammy. Tammy, right? Is that Tammy? Am I remembering something? These are photographs from Accidentally Wes Anderson. My guess is like heavily filtered. I feel like it's going to be a stretch to spend 20 minutes on this. But I will persist. Yay, I got it right. I remembered. My name was almost Tammy. Yes, they are super filtered, says Teresa. His style brought back the word twee with colorful and whimsical style, says Elise. That is a very British phrase, isn't it? Twee. What the judge, Ty Scherenberg, I would never know how to spell that last name, but I can say it, from Landscape and Portrait Artist of the Year, always says as soon as somebody puts a bird in a landscape painting, it's too twee for his tastes. Kama says, I was too busy painting, but I'm really looking forward to drawing Japan again. Yeah, I think that's going to be really nice. I think that's going to be really nice. What does twee mean, says Nanette? It's like really sweet. Like really, like Norman Rockwell painting probably is twee. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's twee was a fashion and aesthetic movement in the mid-aughts. I haven't heard it in that reference. Is there no music today? Hi, Mercedes. Who turned off the music? Oh, okay. I'm going to turn it on. It shouldn't be too loud, but I'm going to press unmute. Is that okay? I think that should probably be all right. How dare there be an arting party without music? Olga says Wes Anderson is the embodiment of twee in film form. It's kind of drawn. It was kind of drawing with Melissa, but now it's arting party, says Kama. Just learning. I'm learning this new streaming software that I'm using. So if I mute something on one view, it mutes it for everything. So I just need to remember that. Wes is so amazing. He is having a movie soon, I think, says Mercedes. A new one? Hi, Ross. Cambridge Dictionary defines twee as artificially attractive or too perfect. Thank you. That sounds exactly right. Artificially attractive or too perfect. Where's my timer? 13 minutes remaining. Maybe I will be able to spend 20 minutes on this. I'm just taking my time. how do you pronounce that? The Phoenician scheme is called. Did Wes Anderson direct Boogie Nights? Doesn't sound like a Wes Anderson. Kaylee's been meaning to ask if there will be any art discos soon. Art Disco is a live stream that I do with Ray on his Twitch channel. And Kaylee, honestly, I don't know. He said he starts the week out saying, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and then he's like, I'm gonna stream tomorrow, and then it's like he just gets busy looking at music, like looking through music and organizing for his gigs on the weekend, and then he just never does it. So eventually I think there will be. Boogie Nights was Paul Thomas Anderson, says Ross. Not Wes, but Paul. Are they related? Phoenician? Phoenician. The Phoenician scheme is called Twee? It's called Twee? How do those art discos work though? Still drawing? Yeah, so Ray will like do a set, a DJ set, house music set, and then I will have my overhead camera on and I'll be painting or drawing something. Yeah, it's lovely. That's how it all started. Well, that and art hangs on Discord. Combination of streaming on Twitch with Ray and then hanging out with art friends. Yeah, but he has a ton of replays up on his YouTube channel. So if ever you want to see me draw pretty random things while listening to good music, you can do that on YouTube at DJ Ray Ray CA. Kaylee just put a link in the chat. Thank you, Kaylee. Melly says, finally taking a second to breathe. It feels good to see 10 minutes on the timer. 9 minutes, 13 seconds to be exact. I'm enjoying the background, although it's working. It's definitely sort of working. I'm gonna go to color pencil. Etimoline, just messing up words all over the place. Ross says, Twee dates to 1905 and is from a childish pronunciation of sweet, the same as tummy comes from stomach. Oh, that's cute. That's Twee. That makes sense. Sweet. Twee. Ross, you are of Tracy and Ross. Mr. Presser. I assume. Thanks for hanging out. Are you drawing with us too? That'd be pretty cool. Yes, we are married. 5 minutes, 44 seconds. Olga says, haha, I always thought it had something to do with birds. Just birds and painting. Everything is turning into the same color. Hi, Joanne. Welcome to Art Hang Party. Joanne says, I'm new here and I'm very much enjoying just watching this time. Off-topic question. What program are you using that lets you stream with overhead, talking head, reference photo, and timer? It's called Streamlabs. It's a free program that you can find at streamlabs.com. And I just recently started using it. Before I was using OBS, which is another very similar program, but my computer wasn't liking it so much, so Streamlabs. And I have a MacBook Air M2 computer that I feel should be better able to equip things than it is. It's been a bit dicey. But fine. Welcome. We don't normally have the timer set at 20 minutes at Art Hang Party. Usually it's like 30 seconds to 5 minutes max, sometimes 10. Yeah. We're slowing down today. Hi, Greg. Greg says, hi all, with a minute to spare, I can finally say my hello before getting back to the grueling task of wrestling my neocolors into submission and very much failing. Nah. Joanne says it works great, so thanks. We're here every Thursday, so when you're in the mood to draw again, please join. 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Linda says, I'm new here as well. Fun pics. We can thank the very fine folks at Accidentally Wes Anderson for these, and welcome to Art Hang Party. How many references do we have? We have 8 in total. So after this one, we have 3 more. That's not right. Melly says, really want to go over this with black pen, but my paint is not dry enough. Yeah, the replay will be up, and the references will be available. 1 minute, 39 seconds. Wow, that is actually, time is actually being used up here. Yes, Elise. Elise is asking, is there a hangout where you can see what everyone is drawing? We'll do a show and tell at the end, and you can share your drawings 2 ways. First, you can join the Arting Party Discord server. If you scroll all the way up to the very top, you'll see a link to it. It's also in the description below, and there's a good chance that Kaylee's going to post another link in the chat very shortly. Or you can DM them to Arting Party on Instagram, and I can put them up on, I'll put it up on screen. Thank you, Kaylee. Kaylee is like embedded inside my brain. 37 seconds. Yeah, the Arting Party, the show and tell is always the best part of Arting Party. See what everybody has been doing and drawing. Hi, Lauren. Happy Thursday. Um, 11 seconds. I hope that we won't have any interruptions during show and tell today like we did last week. But if we do, I'll I've got the plan. Oh my gosh, time's up. That all of a sudden went from like 10 minutes to no time. That was crazy. All right, that was a warm-up still, I think. I did get some shading on that red bit that I quite enjoy. Next. Oh boy. Okay, 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. I think IG has changed it, because I think the last couple of times I've been able to open up the groups of images, but still better to send them through one at a time if at all possible on Instagram. What do I want to start? Do I want to start by sketching again? That's probably a good idea. That was probably smart. Kaylee, one thing that Ray is going to start doing is he's going to start streaming every Sunday again, live from Joe Bird, which is a restaurant bar on the waterfront of Toronto. So it's going to be like at least 5 or more hours of like DJs playing. This Sunday is the opener for season 3, and he's gonna be playing, but also so are 2 of like the biggest house music producers to come out of Toronto, Tyrone Solomon and Martino. Forget his last name. They're the producing duo of 83 West. if anybody's in Toronto, come to Joe Bird on Sunday. I'm gonna be there. We're gonna hang out. It's gonna be fun. I think Anne is gonna come for a bit. Melly, I don't think you're gonna come. No, you said not this time. Another time. Michelle Campbell. No. Oh, happy birthday, Michelle. I don't know exactly when your birthday is, but I'm gonna say happy birthday anyway. I hope you enjoy many, 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 many good days. Oh, right. Your friend is celebrating her B-Day in the East End. Well, happy birthday to your friend as well. Saturday. Awesome. Eat lots of cakes. Kama says, why do I live so far? We'll meet one day, Kama. I know we're gonna meet one day. And yeah, it's like very similar to our art hang party community. There's a really lovely community of music lovers on Twitch. And fortunate enough to have met a lot of them. A lot of them are local, but like a lot of them are also all over the world. But either we've traveled or they've traveled, and it's pretty fun. Just makes me hope that one day I'll get to meet everybody here. It's so wholesome. It is. And I think it's all thanks to COVID. Everybody was so searching for community when we couldn't get together with people in person. And then I love that we're still doing it. We're still hanging out online and in person. That's great. Tracy says the only Canadian TV shows I know are Kim's Convenience and Trailer Park Boys, and I love them both. I never actually watched Trailer Park Boys. And I've seen a couple, I've seen some of the episodes of Kim's Convenience, but not all. I've walked by the convenience store though, that it's based on. Kaylee says, I'm a Letterkenny fan myself. Trailer Park Boys is fun and very silly. Trailer Park Boys was filmed, I think, probably around or close to Becca, correct me if I'm wrong, where Becca lives. In that sort of, it's very green. In her province, at least, I think. New Brunswick? No, Nova Scotia. No, it was Nova Scotia, I think. Anyway, East Coast. I've never seen Letterkenny. Is that the one where, the hockey one? Teresa says, going to say goodnight before I fall asleep. We'll watch everyone's drawings tomorrow in Discord. Have fun. Have a good night, Teresa. Thanks for hanging out. I know it's super late. 12 minutes, 55 seconds. Oh, Tammy's from Nova Scotia too. Cool. Yeah, Becca, I think here is New Brunswick. It's definitely on the East Coast, yeah. Oh, nice to have some Canadians. Some more Canadians. We're definitely very, very well, like, worldwide. We're a worldwide community here at Arting Party. You think Letterkenny is set in Ontario? I think it's like Northern Ontario. If I had to guess. Like Sudbury. Kind of. Fictional town way out there. I would say it's probably based on Sudbury, just based on the commercials that I've seen. Becca says, yes, I'm in New Brunswick. I've driven through New Brunswick many times on the way to PEI. Where we would go visit my aunt and uncle every summer for 2 weeks during my dad's vacation. It's very lovely. Ross says the funniest Trailer Park Boys episode were the ones with Axel Lifeson from Rush. I'm such a bad Canadian, I can't stand the band Rush. Take away my passport, I don't care. I should just not do that. Okay, I think it's pencil time. 10 minutes, 31 seconds. PEI in summer is perfect. It really is. It really is. It really is. Um, 9 minutes, 50 seconds. Oh. Becca says, if ever you have a chance to visit the Bay of Fundy, we camp there almost every summer. Nice. I bet that's beautiful. And Tammy says, I camped there every summer, but it was by a graveyard. LOL on PEI. My aunt and uncle lived... my uncle still lives there, but my aunt is no longer with us. By, I think half an hour outside of Charlottetown, around Cavendish, if I'm remembering correctly. They built a cottage that they just ended up living in, right on the water. It's so nice. Uh, 8 minutes, 5 seconds. Tracy says, Mel, my art book is supposed to teach me 2-point perspective this week, but it's harder than it looks. Perspective is hard. You'll get it. I'll get it. What do I want? That's the nice thing about these accidentally Wes Anderson photos, is that everything is like straight on. very little perspective happening. Just the slight curves. Six minutes, 40 seconds. Becca says, I gave up on my watercolor using brush marker and color pencils, but being very playful and loose. Excellent. I like the sound of that. Does everybody know the magic of a Stabilo acrylable, or a Stabilo all pencil? It's extremely tiny, but it's from Stabilo. The only downside is it's water soluble, but it goes over everything. Like I'm drawing over top of Neocolor 2s, like they're not even there. Pretty amazing. Kama says, I like that pencil. It's so soft. It is really soft. So you go through it quite quickly. But yeah, it's a joy. It's a bit smudgy. Like it's smudgy. It's definitely, not for everything, but for going over top of anything, it's perfect. I just realized that there's like a whole other level to this building here that I ignored. Oops. Easily fixed. Kama says, yeah, I stopped using it for fear of using it too fast. I think like I just buy like 2 or 3 at a time. They're really they're like $1, $2 something, so things like that I'm okay using. 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Oh boy, all right. I guess my building's gonna be blue. Ross said the last time I really attempted to learn any drawing at all was like 1979 in 8th grade in art class teaching perspective in fact, but I wasn't taught to see or to draw what I see, just drawing lines with a ruler, and magically it ended up looking like a building scene facing the corner. That's pretty cool. 1979 was also a pretty good year. My birth year. That's cool. Are you drawing with us now? Because And you can't say that anymore. Greg says, ooh, I need that there Stabilo. The Neo colors are resisting everything else I've got. Yeah, it's pretty magical. Some say that I have it. There's a 14B pencil from Faber-Castell, but I don't think it goes over everything as nice as the All, but it is more of a pencil, so that one is also a good choice. Ross says, I am not drawing with you, I'm still traumatized. And Kama says, it's not soft either. I've tried them all. No, it's not. The Faber-Castell 14B Char's Faber pencil. It does not go over Neo color as nicely. We have 1 minute, 20 seconds. Oh my gosh. Ross, you need to join us when we do the super fast drawing sessions and do like single line drawings, and then you'll be okay. Because nobody can draw anything perfectly just using one line, so I invite you to join us when we are super fast and speedy. Take the pressure off. Kind of goes over Neo colors. "33 seconds. Kama's asking if I know what the next session will be yet. I do not. I think we'll pull another theme from the theme pot at the end. And see, and then the week after will be you. And then I know, oh my goodness, time's up. When did that happen? That's time. Well, everything is blue on that page. Okay, I think I'm gonna be happy about not having the background. Ross says, I've watched Tracy trying to keep up. She's always trying to get me to try drawing. It's just fun. All right, this has to be from Moonrise Kingdom or similar. 20 minutes starts in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Kathy says, I did the replay of the 100 people in 100 minutes last night. I had to stop midway and take a nap. Awesome. And Kaylee says, naps are vital. Agreed. Actually, I don't nap nearly as much as I used to. Hi Lucinda, I've been working on Excel formulas and staring at data all day, and I jumped in to watch and feel better about my life. Oh my god, that sounds like you need to put a pencil in your hand and just draw some silly things. Kama's asking, was it your session, Melissa, or Sophie's with people in yoga poses? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. I think we both have one. I'm going to redraw it for the 3rd year soon. I just need to find it again. We definitely have an arting party. I think it was called figure drawing, but everybody was in yoga poses. Kathy says, my brain is still being trained to draw what I see. I'm a newbie. It's still mentally exhausting for me. It takes time. It takes time. My best advice, and I'll never stop talking about it, is to try, like, if you're having trouble or feeling too tight or precious, single line drawings. They're fun, they're silly, there's zero expectations. And also draw with a pen. Don't draw like with a pencil and eraser. Oh, I'm not using a lot of paint. Yeah, I just don't want to use paint. Maybe that's just what that's telling me. I don't want to use paint. Tracy said, instead of writing in my journal before bed, I find myself drawing every night. I only plan to spend 15 to 20 minutes, but I get lost in the drawing. I'm sleepy, but I'm loving it. Oh, that's excellent. I think I would be a little bit too wired before bed if I was like actively starting to draw something. Like when I join Charlotte Hamilton's Zooms or YouTube drawing sessions first thing in the morning and like actually draw along instead of just watching and drinking coffee. It's like a really nice way to wake up in the morning with your sketchbook. Kama says, it's the only way. I always draw before bed. Ross says, Tracy hates to admit it, but she has made tremendous amount of progress in the last 6 months. Oh, Ross, you're so sweet. That's so nice to hear. I'm sure Tracy needs to hear that. Sometimes you're just too close to your own artwork to see it. Listen to your husband. Tracy says, Kathy, I'm a total newbie too, but coming here is really helpful and supportive. And Kathy says, definitely, I love Arting Party. Very twee of me, I know, says Ross. Yes, but we will allow that level of twee. It's very appropriately sweet. "13 minutes, 50 seconds." Total twee. think trees are like one of my hardest things to draw. Tammy says, I wish I could get up early enough for Char's lives. 7 a.m. I don't know how she is so productive before 7 o'clock in the morning. My goodness. She's up, I don't even know what time she wakes up. She's like she's had the dog out for a walk. I don't know. Good for her. It is a good way to find extra time in your day. If you're looking for extra hours, mornings are always a good place to find them. If you don't know Charlotte Hamilton, she does a morning live session on YouTube every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday morning at 7 a.m. Eastern Time on her channel Blue Shine Art. She is a big supporter of Art Hang Party. Oh my gosh, that would be 4 a.m. for you, Lucinda. Tammy is 2 hours ahead of Toronto, so that's 5 a.m. Yeah, that's early. Maybe 4 a.m. for Lucinda. Oh my gosh. She does have replays. The replays are on her channel, I think. I know it's like it's a really nice chatty place to hang out in the chat and stuff. But even just watching the replays, you'll still see her work her magic. She's doing portraits this month, combining portraits with flowers, and they're stunning. So if you want to see how a master portrait artist does portraits, that's a good place. That's a good place. Oh, thank you, Kaylee. Kaylee just put the link to Char's channel. And Melly says, I really want to get up earlier to go more often, but I work late a few nights a week, so it's hard to wind down early enough to get enough sleep. I do love when I can make it, though. It's actually started to get me up in the morning. Like, I used to sleep in all the time, and like rarely would I'd maybe catch like the last 10 minutes of her stream. But now I'm like waking up to be like, oh, I gotta tune in. So I'm up at like definitely before 7 now, between 6 and 7. Tammy says she's my idol. Oh, that's so cool. She's so sweet. Like literally one of the sweetest people. I don't think she's here anymore, but she was here at the beginning. I don't even know that I'm focusing on what I'm drawing. I'm not looking at anything. Nanette says, I'm up at 5 every morning. That's early. That's early. And you're always in her chat too, like watching. And then watching on your way to work, and stuff. You're funny. Lucinda says, I signed up for a week-long adult art camp in July here in Portland. So excited. Oh, that's exciting. That is really exciting, Lucinda. I was blown away by the artwork that you showed, that you shared in the Discord. Like that, that's some beautiful stuff. Well done. always amazes me. Like, I know everybody has talent, but like sometimes it's like sneaky talent, you know, and you're just like, wow. Like professional level artistry. We have 8 minutes. Elise says, I am so cold, 50-mile-an-hour winds are just blowing through. Ooh. Bundle up. I'm wearing like a legitimate wool sweater today. It's a little bit crazy. Like, we're almost in June. Look, there's a hill behind. Did anybody see that hill behind? I just need to get scribbly. Nanette says, I get up and go directly to the couch with my coffee. That's like me. I even set my coffee before I go to bed so that it's like ready to press go in the morning. I could set the timer, but that would mean having to reprogram the time on the coffee maker. Comma says, yes, but we'll pretend the hill isn't there. Comma says, I'm going to sleep now. We'll post my pages in Discord. All right. Thanks, Comma. Thanks for staying up so late and drawing with us. Can't wait to see what you've done. And you also prep everything for coffee in the morning. Immediate coffee satisfaction, please and thank you. Five minutes, 37 seconds. 43 feels like 37 with winds. This is March weather. Yeah. Everything is so late this year, isn't it? Crazy weather. Becca says, my coffee maker is on the timer and it turns into my alarm as either I hear it come on or I smell it. Yeah, I should set the timer. Ross says, Tracy always takes tea because coffee is for grown-ups. I think tea is for grown-ups. Oh, that just reminded me. I made myself a tea before our hang party and probably very cold now. Peach ginger. All right, 4 minutes and 1 second. You wake up at 5 too, Becca? When I worked at Starbucks, I used to have to wake up at 4, and no thank you. No thanks. It's much more common to see kids drinking tea than coffee. Coffee is too bitter for young taste buds. Yeah, kids always say that they like it though. Sometimes earlier because my brain won't shut off. Oh. That's usually around the like 2:30, 3 o'clock mark for me. If my brain is in a mood to not shut off. Thankfully, it's been all right lately. That's very scratchy. 2 minutes, 24 seconds. Becca says, I take melatonin at night now to avoid the middle of the night party in my brain. That worked for me for a while. And then it stopped. Ida said, I just ordered the Stabilo All pencil, so I'm shopping and drawing. It is impressive. You won't be disappointed. I know it comes in other colors too, but I only have the black. We have 1 minute remaining. Meryl said, I've always liked coffee. I remember drinking coffee from a saucer with my grandfather when I was 5. Lucy, my dog, would drink my coffee. Oh my gosh. Was she bouncing off the walls? That's cute. "28 seconds. Becca says, I take the ones that has other stuff added to it. Melatonin on its own didn't work for me. There's a prescription strength of melatonin called Roserum. It worked for Tracy. I like passion flower tincture for calming before bed, says Melly. Time's up. All right, last 20 minutes. And then we're done. Very nice, very nice. All right, 20 minutes starting in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Reb says, coffee does nothing for me. Probably all the cafe con leche I drank as a kid. You're immune. You have reached immunity. Rab says, I have Stabilo All in white. Or sorry, Michelle says, I have Stabilo All in white. How does that work? Does that work well over things? Because white is hard. Like, white's a hard one to get to work over top. But if it works as well as the black, that would be pretty good. I need to see if my art store has one. You haven't tried it yet. Gotcha. Elise says, I think the transition from any caffeine beverage is light and sweet first, and then you go darker as years go on. Yeah, for sure. Like, you start out with like the French vanilla cappuccinos, and and things. And then you do like, well, if you're Canadian, you go double, and then you go, yeah, down from there. I still need milk with my coffee. Dandelion brew. Lucinda, what is that? What does that do? Elise says, as an old lady, I want my coffee to taste like coffee ice cream. Well deserved then. Well earned. Anybody still using the supplies in the way that they imagine they would be using them when we started? Or have you completely changed? I was pretty sure I would be happy layering all of the things, but I feel like pencil is what is calling to me. Becca says, I'm off to bed and posted my drawings in Discord. Good night, everybody. Thanks, Becca. Have a good sleep. Solid sleep with dreams of art supplies and things. Lucinda says, it's dandelion tea with collagen, almond milk, and honey. Dandelion is good for liver and flushing toxins. Sounds good. That sounds necessary, actually. Reb says, I changed my supplies like 3 times. Haley says, gouache is my fave. I used to layer this all the time. The trinity, the holy trinity of gouache and color pencils and Neocolor 2s. Regular, not acrylic gouache. I like both, it depends. If I had to pick just one, I would pick regular gouache. I do like acrylic gouache for like, portraits. "13 minutes, 56 seconds. Can't wait to see everybody's artwork. Lucinda says, this question seems like it would be good for acryl for fast drying. No? It would. I was going to use, when I pulled the theme last week, I was pretty sure I was going to use acrylic paint for today. But that didn't happen. And just be like more loose and abstract with it. Would have been fun. That would have been fun. Olga says, I had to stop because my toddler came home, but I will be hopefully finishing tomorrow. Well, thanks for hanging out while you could and drawing with us while you could. Very nice to see you again. I'm gonna take my socks off. It's getting warm in here. All right, let's get some background going. Nick says, I went to graphite and then neocolors over when I wasn't trying to get on Discord, which I finally did, but I'm not going to post my mess today. Talk about being old. No. Yeah, there's no pressure to share if you don't want to share. But happy you got in the Discord. That's exciting. If you don't know what Discord is, it's like a contained space for our community to hang out and chat and share things. It's like a giant group chat, and it's really nice. And I have it organized in such a way that there's like a channel for different subjects. So there's a channel for show and tell. And other Art Hang Party related things, and then there's a space to share your artwork. Outside of Art Hang Party, there's an inspiration channel. There's just, pets and cute things, and it's just really lovely. Books and fibercraft. You can share what you get up to on socials. You make videos or posts and things. It's lovely. Yes, a message board just for us. That's a good way to say it. Yeah, and it does feel like old school beginning of internet days, kind of. There's no algorithm. It's just us hanging out, and it's lovely. It's really, really, really lovely. We're going Purple Mountains. Also, like asking questions and sharing advice and things. I find you learn so much from people. Seven minutes, 25 seconds. Lucinda says, this group has taught me so much on Discord and on the art supplies channel alone. Oh yeah, there's a ton of art supply talk. A ton. Which can be good, which can be great, which can be hard to not indulge in all of the new things. Six minutes, 40 seconds. Because of all your YouTube videos, I now watch YouTube a lot. Guilty. I would love, I think we should, maybe in the Discord, maybe we should share our favorite YouTube channels. Or like non-art related YouTube channels. Always looking for new good things to watch. Nick says, me too. Do love a good sewing video on YouTube. And be warned, I just bought a new embroidery book, so there will be some incoming embroidery art in my life. I had so much fun doing the sewn landscape of my grandma's garden and like I love sewing, but I think it's just something, I was looking for something that I can do while like watching MasterChef Australia, sitting on the couch. And embroidery seems like a nice sort of gentle art activity, and it'll combine like my drawing skills and fiber skills. I think that'll be really nice to like take a drawing that I've done and turn it into an embroidery a la Kaylee Athena. I think that'd be pretty cool. 4 minutes, 21 seconds. Oh man, Lucinda says my local art supply store within walking distance knows me by name now. That's kind of awesome. The sewn landscape is so amazing. Thank you. I really had fun with that. I need to do more. Did you see that I sewed it onto the back of my jean jacket? I feel like I don't feel very cool most of the time. Like I kind of feel like I'm very much like a nerd, in a good way. I'm okay with it. But when I wear the jean jacket with my landscape on the back, I'm like, yeah, I feel so cool. It's probably one of the nerdiest things I've ever admitted, but it's true. I love it. Tammy says, that's so cool. I was just trying to see if I can incorporate embroidery into a portrait. Yeah, I think at the end, depending on, I'm going to take my time. I bought this book, The Art of Embroidery Design by Christy Johnson. It's so nice. And she goes through like not step by step, but like fundamental by fundamental. And so I'm slowly reading my way through it, but like, oh my God, there's so much inspiration in here. And there's lessons, like there's little practice things to do at the end of every chapter. So I'm gonna take my time and actually go through and do the lessons and learn the stitches properly. And yeah, I think it's gonna be fun. We'll see how long the inspiration lasts. I tend to like go in like little obsessive holes, and then kind of forget about it and move on to the next thing. But it's always exciting when like the inspiration hits. Lucinda says yes, and your self-portrait with the flowers. Yeah, I did. Do you want to see? Okay, we have a minute 44. I feel like I'm done with this, so keep going. But I did a jelly print self-portrait yesterday, and I just pulled it before the session, and it worked. My face looks a little haggard, but like, look at how pretty those flowers are. I love it. And like the sky didn't quite work because I didn't put a layer of gesso over it like I did the rest of it, which worked really well. But yeah, that was pretty fun. And then I have a feeling I'm gonna do an embroidered self-portrait, depending on how far and quickly I get through that book or how confident I'm feeling, maybe for my last one on the May. My last self-portrait for May, combining with the flowers, but that might take a little longer than I'm used to spending. That remark about the candies was Tracy. She says she still has her candies from 1988. Hello, print goodness. Yeah, I recorded the whole process, so you'll see a video coming soon. And when just before Arting Party, I did the pull, and I was like, this is not going to work out. This is not going to work out. And it worked. Yeah, that jelly print workshop that Shar and Jennifer Collieris did yesterday was confidence giving. Time is up. All right. That's it. All of our drawing time is done for today. For right now, you can continue drawing if you want. I made a new... Oh, I'm upside down. Why is that? That's weird. Hang on. That's a bit weird. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to try. Last week at Show and Tell, my computer really started to slow down. So if that happens again, I have my iPad here and I will show my iPad on the screen. But I thought I would try making this new screen that fills it up without all of like a bunch of the other stuff cluttering up the background. So let's hope for the best. If it starts to get wonky, please let me know, and then I will do the show it on my iPad. But hopefully it's looking okay. Kama says mine today were sort of messy and quick, but I enjoyed it a lot. Thank you. Kama is weird as the best on the internet and has a ton of art videos, sketchbook tours, art supply chats on her channel, and an art hang party sticker. Oh, that's a classic. I need to get a good deal on either the holographic or the glitter stickers again. I'm using the Gansai Tombi. Very nice, comma. Very nice. Jamie says, I gave up and wrapped my niece's birthday gifts instead. Thanks for keeping me company this morning. The chat was lovely. Oh, these are cute. Thanks, Nanette. Nanette says, remember to like. Yes, and after the stream, if you can come back and leave a comment, that's always also helpful. I like it over the neon. Oh, those are fun. Oh, and Jamie's viewfinder looks like a cat. That's really cute. That's all I can see is a cat with his shoulders up. It's so cute. Hi, Rain. Rain says, popping in while at work to say hi. I wish I could be drawing with y'all, but I hope you're having fun. Have had fun. It's been a very lovely session. I think you'll enjoy the replay. Jamie, those are good. I really liked it over the neon background, but I know the photos are always a little bit duller than in person. Becca says, thanks, Melissa. Have a good night/day, everybody. Oh, I like it. Super abstract. Look at that lettering in the background. I like it. So far, so good, I think. Oh, nice, Becca. Elise says, I keep forgetting about lettering. Do you know who Samantha Dion Baker for the month? I think it was the month of, who is this? Jamie. I jumped back in for this last 15 minutes for me. Very nice. Samantha Dion Baker on her Substack. In April, I believe she did a month of lettering. I might actually sign up just so that I can go back and watch the replays. It's been a long time since I've done proper lettering work, and I feel like that would be a good one. Thanks for sharing that, Jamie. That was really nice. Marie Louise. Nanette, you did lettering with Sam, right? How did you find that? Do you think it's like worth signing up just to like go back to watch all the sessions and things? Curious. Yes, you did it. Ooh, fun. Oh, I love it, Marie Louise. Very nice. Elise says, I don't love these, but I had fun. Nanette says, sign up. Samantha Dion Baker on Substack. She does the draw your day, draw your world stuff. I've been following her on Instagram for probably as long as I've been on Instagram. And she's like the sweetest person. I fully fangirled the first time I was in one of her classes. Like I almost literally cried. I was so happy to like be in the same space online. Elise, these are lovely. Is this watercolor pencils or just watercolor? Nanette says, I do lettering all the time now. Cool. Yeah, I think I will once I have some time. And I love it. That's so fun. Elise says, tried using Inktense blocks, but they didn't dry fast enough. Plus Neocolor 2s. Oh, and these are so fun. I love that first one. Love it. Made by Reb. Looks like you used some brush pens. Oh, with layering, that's fun. We're gonna see the brush pens. I'll wait to ask my question, but I'm gonna ask you if you made them yourself. Or not, but the picture, oh my gosh. That's how you do that one. That's how you do it. That's how you were supposed to do it. Oh, Sennelier ink brush. Whoa. That is immediately a want for me. Oh, I like it. I like those. Melly says, thank you, this was so fun. I loved working in gouache tonight. Got them on clearance. Mercedes says, me too. Oh, very nice, Melly. I like it. Well done. Very nice. Linda, this was fun. Thanks. Ooh, you built a Wes Anderson scene. Very cool. Linda. Oh, Linda, I'm so happy that you're able to join. Oh, this is your friends. You're having an art hang party in real life during art hang party. I love it. Oh, nice. Very good. Very cool. Thanks for drawing with us. Elise, Charlene. I put them in the wrong place. Oh, that's okay. Very fun, very sketchy. Oh, I like it. Are those Inktense paints? They look like Inktense paints. And pastels. Very nice, Elise. Belinda's brothers. You're definitely having an art hang party tonight. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. Your moms. Amazing. Sketchbox opaque watercolors. Cool. They look like Inktense. Mom, these are so good. Thanks for drawing with us. And these are Olinda's in Neocolor 2's acrylic oil pastel gouache, then ink and watercolor. Everything but the kitchen sink. Olinda and her family often have art hang parties outside of art hang party, and I even sent her the art hang party theme music so that they can play the music while they have their parties. It's so cute. I love it so much. It's so cute. Oh, these are lovely. Melly says, I love that. I want to do that. Melly, you're welcome to come over anytime for an IRL art hang party. Like, come join me on a Thursday. Okay, over to Instagram now. Let me see. Michelle's. Nice, Michelle. So fun. I love how you're working over colored paper today. It's really neat. Well done. Mercedes. That invitation goes for anybody else who is in or will be in Toronto. If you want to come over and hang out during our Tang party, I'm all for it. Mercedes, these are so good. Love the bank one. They're so fun. Oh, such good colors. Thank you for drawing with us. I feel like, has it been a little bit since we've seen you? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Nanette. Nice. Oh. What did you do here? This is beautiful. Over top of some acrylic paint in the background. I like it. It's like a storm on the sea. Mercedes says, yes, I miss our hang party. Well, you were missed. Welcome back. Well done, Nanette. These are so nice. Greg says, I'm still Discord clueless, so I'll keep with tradition and post here. I will do a little how to use Discord video. I think I'm gonna do a how to use Substack video finally this weekend. And maybe it'll be too much to do it in two, to do the two together, but I will do a Discord one at some point. But these are great, Greg. These are so good. I don't think I have a favorite of anybody's tonight. I just love them all so much. Tammy says, thanks so much. Had a great time. Ooh, nice. This was a great theme. Thank you for mentioning theme. We'll pick a theme. We'll pick a theme when we're done here. Tammy, these are so nice. So scribbly and fun. You were using Neocolor 2s, is that right? Elise is asking if I like Streamlabs over OBS. Yes, definitely my computer likes Streamlabs over OBS. Once I upgraded my computer to the new operating system, OBS was having a really hard time for some reason, and no matter what I tried. These are from Merrill. No matter what I tried with OBS, it wouldn't work. Like, that's when the streams were failing and we had to jump into Zoom. But since switching over to Streamlabs, it's been pretty consistent, like pretty good. And I think I'm guessing the times when like it got all laggy and stuff was probably more of an internet issue than it was a Streamlabs issue, so. I have to say I'm happy with it, and the interface is a little bit nicer too. Tracy says mine are still uploading to Discord. I'll pop back over into Discord so that we can see. Meryl, these are so good. You can't get your camera to crop. You use Caran Dash Neo Art. You guys are gonna make me buy those. Helen Cryer just posted a video, I haven't watched it yet, on YouTube, all about the Neo Art, and she is like my art supply guru. Very nice, Meryl. And Michelle. I lost my warm-ups. Oh, those are nice. You want the Neo Art, Michelle? I should have, Above Ground just had was it last weekend or the weekend before? 20% off everything. I was like, no, I'm not going to the art store. I don't need anything anymore. But I should have went to get the Neo Arts. I don't even know if they have them, but you want all the new Neo Color colors? Yeah, Neo Color 2 came out with some 15 new colors for their 50th anniversary. All right, here we have some from Gwen. Very nice. I wish you could just buy like the 15 colors in a set of 15. They look so pretty, like so nice and like vintagey. It'd be perfect for this session, actually. Helen Cryer, Cryer. But be warned, her art supply videos are very, very convincing. Here we see Tracy's. Lovely Tracy. Ran out of room. Who among us hasn't run out of room on their sketchbook? Especially when drawing people. Oh, lovely. Okay. Very good job, everybody. The cabin looks great. Melly says, so like either buy 5 sets or buy the wooden boxed set of 50. But then like there's colors in there that I probably already have. Anyway, let's pick a theme. Let's pick a theme for next week. Oh, let me get these out of the way. I'm gonna dig to the bottom. Tammy, are you in the Discord? There's a video that somebody posted that shows all of the 50. I'm going right to the bottom, and it's jellyfish. That is like an OG theme that's been in there for a very long time because it's written in that green marker. That's been in there for like a year and a half probably. But we're going jellyfish next week. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun. Loosey goosey jellyfishy. That definitely feels like a watercolor day. All right, everybody. Tapping fingers on table. Jellyfish. If you're up for it, don't forget about the Arting Party stickers that are available in my shop, and also the new kids. I actually, have I stuck that on anything yet? No. I don't think I have. No. But anyway, very, very, very well priced. I think I have these 2 for $5 and then these 3 for $7. You can buy them individually as well, and it includes postage. Fingers crossed there's no Canada Post strike, but if there is, I'll just hang on to things until it's over. But hopefully everything works out and it will be fine. Hopefully. Thank you all for joining. Please like this live stream, and at some point in the near future, if you can come back and leave a comment under the video when the live is done, that's really helpful. It just tells YouTube that Arting Party is a place that people want to hang out. Also share Arting Party. Just tell your art friends to come and draw with us. You can share, post on Instagram, YouTube links, Substack posts, all the things would be really helpful. Yeah, the more the merrier at Arting Party. It's really lovely, and I love drawing with people, so it's great. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the replay. If you're watching the replay, come hang out in the Arting Party Discord. It's very fun over there. What else? I think that's everything. You can sign up to my Substack newsletter where I share all of the art that I make during the week. You can watch a couple of my other videos here. Like I said, I'm going to be putting one out very soon on my first jelly plate experience. The face makes me laugh so much. But I love the flowers. Yeah, and I'm gonna work on a video about everything about why I love Substack and how I use it, because I know that's gonna be helpful for a lot of people. Yeah, and jellyfish next week. I'm actually really excited for that. I think that's gonna be fun. And if you're sharing on Instagram, tag Art Hang Party, and I will share up to our stories there. And if you share anywhere else, tag me, and I will do my best to share. All right, everybody. I will see you next Thursday. I'm very happy the stream was like solid. That's good. That's great. Okay.